The purpose of this situational activity called three passes to win is to start getting players to understand that when they're on the attack, that just simply dribbling forward is not their best solution most of the time, and to start to connect their passes in tighter spaces to get around problem situations. So the way this is going to happen is we're going to divide teams into two teams, and we will have basically a field set up with a goal. The way teams score points, though, is radically different. So teams can only start scoring points in their own defensive half. So this is Blue's defensive half, and they're trying to score on these goals here. Blue must make a pass that connects three players together. One, two, and three. If Blue makes that pass in three connected passes, they score a point, and they can now transition into the offensive half of the field, where they can all move up into the offensive half of the field, where they're again going to try to connect three passes together and score another point. If they do that, then they can take a shot on goal and score a third point. You almost will never see the ball being scored at the goal this way. Most of the time, the ball will be stolen and won. So let's go back here now. So meanwhile, the defensive side of the ball is basically learning the concept of staying compact. There's no reason for these defenders to stay back here and defend this goal because no one can score on this goal right now if Blue has the ball. They're trying to just simply connect their passes into this space. So what Red was trying to do is obviously stay compact, steal the ball, and when they steal it, they've got to immediately recycle the ball back into their own defensive half to begin their scoring. This is helping with the transitional phases of the game, right? So now everyone's got to transition back to support on the attack, the build out offensively, and defensively they've got to find their pressure and their cover positions and do man marking to keep them and win the ball back on this side of the field. If the ball goes out the end or the side, just do a basic kick in. So if Red kicks it out here, have them kick it in. The most common thing that's going to happen is bunching. So all of a sudden you're going to look up and every single player is going to be within like a 10 yards of this ball like this. You're going to have to explain to the offense the concept of spreading out, that they need to spread themselves out wide and make sure so that they can spread Blue out so they can then make meaningful runs towards the ball to pick the ball up, because Blue's going to have to go back and defend in this scenario if Red's got the ball in their own defensive half. It takes a little time for them to get used to it, but once they understand it, they will be able to play this, and they should be able to play it at a pretty decent level. There'll be obviously kids who don't want to move. You got to help them defensively move to make it functionally work, and you also just have to remind the kids to support the attack, move up, and so that they don't just stand back and thinking they got to defend a goal.